all the way. Get up here. Get up here.
All right, what's up?
Awesome.
You guys hear me? All right, we
Sounds
got
great.
two special guests because Steve is working, but we have two big upgrades. One in Kenny's dog, and the other in the Hoochie Coochie Man himself, Mr. Ryan Barnett, the man,
Whoop,
the myth, the legend.
Yep.
Of
Nice
Churro
to be on the
Nation.
show, guys. Nice to be on the show.
We're
The
happy
one
to
and
have
only
you.
Churro Nation is here to represent, man.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
right.
We need
Dip 'em
someone.
churros.
We need
Fucking
someone
love
better than
churros.
Steve on here, dude. Who doesn't? They're the best.
Dude, I don't know if they have them in California, but in like Houston, it's like a trend to have like churro dessert places, and you go there and you buy churros with ice cream.
Oh yeah.
They
it's
do
good.
have some places like
Okay.
that. Yeah, I've seen places like that, but they're not like around me, which is probably a good thing because Lord knows I go there like every day for dessert.
Yeah. I live too far from Houston now, so it'd be a rarity.
Yeah, I'm lucky they're not
And
around
Maple's here. She got freshly groomed today.
me. Ooh,
Nice.
She smells good.
there we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of smelling good, Kenny, you and I went 6-0 in our picks last week. Smelling slightly less good as Steve, who went 4-2.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
you are now leading the charge with your picks for the season. You are sitting at 19-11. I am 18-12. Steve is 17-13. So
All right. Well, at
It
least
is
we're all
getting-
really close.
it is getting interesting. That 6-0 definitely helped me get back on the plus side because God knows I can't do that in my actual standings that matter.
That's true.
So, I know. On to the first pick is me versus Kevin. Ryan, you are the guest. You get to go first. Who do you got winning this match? Now, no, there's some bragging rights on the line because Sean and Justin have both come on here. And let's see. Sean went 3-3. What a loser. And Justin went 2-4. Even bigger loser. So the bar is set
All right,
pretty
so
low
I don't,
for you.
I don't have to do that well to be impressive, so that's good.
No.
Set the bar low.
Matt versus Kevin. All right, Matt. So Christian McCaffrey has been a stud for you, and I believe that he will continue to be a stud this week. But Kevin just has too many stars on his team. It might be close by Sunday night, but I think with Jaden Daniels and Drake London on Monday Night Football, I think Kevin's going to take it.
That sounds about right. Kenny, who do you got?
I love you, Matt. But but I mean, obviously, so I'm very bothered by how the Patriots are still using Ramondre Stevenson for the record because he sucks.
Me too.
And I feel bad for anyone who drafted Trevion Henderson, but yeah, that sucks, man. Is he on your team anymore?
He is.
Oh, you're playing him against Ramondre Stevenson this week. That'll
Yes.
be funny.
All Pat's backfield.
It comes
Yeah.
down to touchdowns. If who gets
Yeah.
the goal line work, who gets that big break, and if it's Travion, then
I mean, I think Egbuka could outscore half your team, Matt.
how dare you?
But I mean, you never know. We're coming off bye, but like, yeah, he's still got Drake London to play. He's still got to put the Broncos defense in there. Jaylen Warren, I believe, is healthy, and we saw what he did last time he was fully healthy. Granted, Kenneth Gainwell was great as well. But yeah, I don't think it's a blowout in any way. Because I think Herbert's going to bounce back. Miami sucks, right? But I think Kevin will take it.
Cannot blame you for that pick because I'm also going to take Kevin to beat me because
No.
my team is just absolute
Fucking pussy. Jesus.
dog shit. It's embarrassing. I want to redo.
Let's do some trades.
Pass. My team just
Okay,
absolutely
fine.
sucks.
Fuck you too then.
Yeah, the injuries have piled up, but that's no excuse. Nico's on bye this week. That's definitely an X factor. So when McCaffrey's on whatever lucky soul plays me when McCaffrey's on a bye, you are absolutely guaranteed to win.
Don't
I'm
worry,
just turning
a
off.
trades incoming for you.
Ooh, I'm just
Yep.
turning off the internet that weekend when he's on bye because there's gonna be nothing good after that. On to a more intriguing matchup, however, and based on your meme, is Kenny versus Justin. Ryan, who are you taking in this Clash of Titans?
I hate to pick against the host, but I'm taking Justin in this one. I
All
think
right.
Jamar Chase is slightly better with Flacco behind the helm. I think Waddle is still going to go off with Tyreek out. Kenny is starting a tight end in his flex position, and he has to until Pearsall's back. And so I have
Hey.
to pick Justin.
God damn, you read right through me. that I literally was looking at my lineup today and I was like, oh shit, Pearsall's not back. Yeah. Pearsall is not expected to play in week 6, my round 4 champion so far. But obviously I'm gonna take me because I mean, you know why? Baker Mayfield, QB3, dog. Kyron Williams, kind of a dog. Quinton Judkins, super dog. Brian Thomas is baby dog. I think, unfortunately, my lineup of yesteryear, I think with Cooper Kupp, Hunter Henry, and Keenan Allen all in my lineup. I mean, if they could all get me 10 points, it's better than playing Ricky Pearsall or Josh Downs or Tongas. But obviously, I'm not super. The fact that I had to go against Taylor and Chase alone is very. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, yeah, he's the RB2. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. So that's what probably scares me the most. But we'll see.
I am also gonna go with Justin on this one. I think that backfield in Washington is slowly going in Bill's favor. His snap count has gone up every single week. Waddle.
I don't think he's going to have a big week. I think it's going to be another down week for him.
Now, he plays the Bears, so that is a tougher defense to go with.
Not our running defense.
But you got Swift. I think he's got Waddle. Like McBride's still the guy there. The Rams defense plays the Baltimore offense. Sans Lamar. And Jared Goff just seems to throw touchdowns and score points for fantasy every single week.
Does he though?
He had 25 last week.
Last week? But like the week before, he had like nothing.
He had 16. But, I mean...
Well, 16 isn't great.
Maybe he goes with Daniel Dimes. And who knows? I mean, it's only Wednesday night.
Yeah, Justin, why don't you play Danny Dimes instead of Goff, you sissy? Huh?
Seconded. But they play KC.
No, you should definitely play Goff.
A lot of points, so he's going to play Garf.
Jared Garf.
So I'm going to take Justin in this one. Sorry, Kenny. I love you.
That's okay.
I'm going to go with Justin. Speaking of what could be the people that complain the most about our picks, Sean versus Steve. Ryan, who are you taking in this matchup here?
You know what? I was really hoping that Steve was going to be on this because he was going to be the only host that I picked for. I think this is going to be a close one. Steve is going to need a big game from Bijan, but coming off a bye, I think Atlanta can do it. I have Sean in a close matchup. I'm sorry, Steve in a close matchup.
Kenny, are you vaping?
No, I was closing the door. I'm gonna. I mean, like, I feel like Steve's riding the hot hand right now because if you look at his lineup, I mean, Bijan, Josh Jacobs, DK Metcalf, Tyler Warren, and Stephon Diggs, who did have a big week last week. How dare you reject my trade, Matt? We had, but Sean has the team of elite running backs. And Achan, ETN, Kenneth Walker, and J.K. Dobbins, like all just amazing running backs. I think Steve's gonna take it. Yeah. Mainly because I hate the Packers. So I'm rooting against the Packers this week. So but I mean if you look at Steve's lineup, he's got solid players, and I think he had a bunch of them on bye last week. I think this could be an upset, and I think it'll be very, very close, but I think Steve could take it.
So yeah, and this is funny because he's doing this still winning without CeeDee Lamb, which is even a little bit crazier. But Steve has some question marks at quarterback with Kyler Murray questionable, Brock Purdy's questionable. They both didn't practice today. And I don't know if they're going to be good to go for the
He needs to move on from both of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, he does. So I think even if they play, there's still a chance for re-injury, but I am going to go Sean. I still think, I mean, the Eagles play the Giants, and that should be an absolute bloodbath for the Eagles.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think, no, they're rivals, man. I think that's going to be a competitive game.
Could be. Could be a high-scoring game, but I'm still going to take Sean on this one. And now to the biggest crock of shit I think we can all agree is happening in our league is Din, who is the highest scoring player in our league right now, goes up against Anthony. And I hate him for it. But Ryan, who are you taking here?
I think the machine rolls on this one. I think the Bucky injury really hurts Anthony. You guys gave Den so much shit for drafting Rico Dowdle, and now look what he's doing.
I know.
Chuba hurt.
Dude, I saw that on Sunday. We were having my daughter's 10th birthday party for our friends out back, and Red Zone was on, and I was sitting next to a guy who plays fantasy, and we're watching TV, and I was like, wait, how many yards did Rico Dowdle get? And he just looked at me and nodded his head. I was like, no. God damn it. He got over 200 yards, right?
He did have 200
yards. 32 points on Den's bench, and he still
rolled. He still rolled. It is.
Guys, I want you to just imagine. I want everyone to just think about what the draft party is going to be like if Badin wins. We're gonna have gold-plated beers that we're drinking out of. It's gonna be crazy.
That's also true.
I kind of want him to win. We're gonna show up. There's gonna be fucking animals there or something. It's gonna be this insane party because we know how Badin throws parties, and he's just gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna blow it all out. He's gonna go nuts if he's not gonna know that he wins. But once he does find out, he is going to go nuts that he wins. So I'm taking Dan. Anthony, no offense, dude. You and I can stay in the basement together, friends forever. But gotta go with Dan. Now, this one, Ryan, you need to be careful on, or not be careful. Throw caution to the wind. But Val versus Eddie. Ryan, who are you taking here? Please say Eddie. Just please do it.
I really thought about this one, but fortunately, no doghouse for me this week.
Coward.
I'm gonna pick Val. I think Eddie is relying too much on Tennessee's offense, and that's not working out so far this year.
It's so true.
Val is missing Lamar, but I think Drake May is good enough to get her through the win.
Dude, isn't Drake May the QB 4 or 5 right now? Sneaky he is putting up some serious
QB
points.
7.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes. Kenny, who are you going with?
I'm gonna have to do Val as well. When you look at Eddie's lineup, he just Dak I think will definitely outscore May. I think Barkley will do better than Genty, but past that, when you look down the roster, AJ Brown, who knows if he's good again or not. But I think Rome Odunze, I mean, the Bears are back, and that's Caleb's guy at this point. So, yeah, I think Eddie takes it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Not Eddie, Val. I'm
Val.
sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Val as well. I think losing Hampton was kind of a big loss. Even without Lamar, I still think she takes this one. I mean, I don't even know who is in his lineup right now. Alec Ayomenor. Eddie, unless you've got some absolute crystal ball going.
Isle Manor, right?
He did have 2 good games, weeks 2 and 3, 15, 13 points, but since then, 6, 3, I don't know. That's
both teams' second flex spot is going to be interesting. I think Eddie has to start a tight end, and Val is playing a guy I've never heard of, Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah, he blew up in
did
Dallas
well last week.
Yeah, he blew up big time for Dallas last week.
But she really needs Terry McLaurin to get off the injury report.
Yeah.
I mean, she can throw in Kareem Hunt there. He's always good for some catches, maybe something out of the backfield, but
he's the best running back they have.
That's true. So I think we go on 3-0 for Val. And then, of course, the marquee matchup, our guest picker, we saved it for last. Ryan taking on Jeff. Ryan, are you taking yourself, or are you going the coward's route like I did?
The bipocalypse continues, and I am the Grim Reaper. So half of Jeff's team are Minnesota Vikings, and they're all on bye. Chuba is hurt. Bowers is hurt. Garrett Wilson is his best player left, and they're playing Denver Broncos, and Pat Surtain is not going to let him have a good game. I'm going to roll on this one. Sorry, Jeff.
Ooh, there's some confidence.
I love the confidence. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Kenny,
it.
Who are you taking in this matchup?
Yeah, I just think that's way too many players from one team on a team. But yeah, that's gonna hurt Jeff. It's definitely Ryan.
I agree. It is a little too much for him to overcome. No Jefferson, no Mason, Bowers also down. Yep, I gotta take Ryan on this one. Now we've also been holding something deep down, but Kenny, you have some power rankings you would like to share with the class. So why don't you throw out those power rankings?
All right.
For us.
Hear me out here, right? These aren't perfect. And even as I'm doing the matchups, I'm looking at lineups going, oh, fuck, I need to move that person down or up or whatever. But this is what they were 30 minutes ago. And I just wanted to put something together. So, number 1. Does anyone have a guess?
I'm going to go Den.
I do, but I don't want to spoil it. It's got to be Den.
It is. So fun stats. Mahomes, QB2. Cook, running back 4. Amon-Ra, wide receiver 2. JSN, wide receiver 4. Quentin Johnson, wide receiver 8. I don't know how the fuck he did this, but that team is just nuclear.
Make it make sense. Yeah.
I don't know if it will ever.
It won't.
Who do I got number 2?
Did you put Sean at number 2?
Ryan, who do you think?
I can tell you that I would put myself number 2.
Ooh.
It is Ryan.
Yeah.
I put Ryan at number 2. So, in my argument here was Gibbs, Puka, Debo, and Bo Nix. Those 4 are solid, and I feel like you could ride those easily to playoffs. None of those teams are going to have just like situations where they might sit anyone as they get close to playoffs, right? They're all in They're not necessarily blowing out everyone they're playing, so I think that's a good lineup. Number 3, I have Sean. Sean is just screaming right now and throwing his phone and punching the air, I'm sure. But on a positive note, though, Sean has Achan and Etienne. Those are both just automatic starts. Who would have thought Etienne would actually have a good season? Dobbins and Kenneth Walker as well. So he has 4 just like
When
top.
CD comes back, that's going to be a scary team.
I mean, those 4 running backs, I think they're all in the top 10,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
Right. He's got a team of running backs holding him down, but no receiver depth. But do you really need it? I mean, I don't think you really need it right now.
Yeah, best record in
Yeah.
the league right now.
Number 4, I got Justin. Jonathan Taylor is just unstoppable, and I'm just eating crow every day because I was talking so much shit on him before the season started, how the Colts are gonna suck and he's gonna suck, and he heard it and didn't like it. Bill is breaking out. I don't know if he's gonna have as big of a week this week, right? But it's just because 1 week, we get these all the time. We had Flournoy, who just had this nuclear week last week in Dallas, and he could be just non-existent this week. Granted, they're playing the Bears. The Bears' run defense is not great. Their pass defense is pretty good, so we'll see what happens. But he's also got Jamar, who's still a target hog. He's got McBride, who's been okay. Waddle, it's his team now. Hill's gone. I think he could definitely make it to playoffs easily. All right, so here's my hot take. Number 5, I've got Val. But hear me out, right? Drake May, he may not have thrown touchdowns last week, but he's the real deal. Like he's not bullshit. Like he's a good quarterback. And I think as much as I hate the Eagles, they're gonna recover going into playoffs. I think Saquon's gonna be fine. I mean, there are some concerns though, because their offense doesn't look like they're getting along. It looks like I'm sorry, not Lamar. It looks like Jalen Hurts and like AJ Brown are just like not best buds like they should be. But I think Scatabo is amazing, and I just love rooting for that crown eater. It's just so much fun watching him just like he like pancaked a lineman last week. It was fucking awesome. If anything, it's just fun to root for him. And Rome, he's the wide receiver 1 in Chicago. I think Caleb and them have a good connection. And she's got Lamar Jackson on her bench because he's hurt. Right. And Scary Terry, he's going to come back. I think Debo has taken over a little more of that property at this point. So Terry's not going to have the year he ever did last year. I think that was his career year. Number 6, I've got Steve. Bijan, Metcalf, Josh Jacobs, all on the same team. It doesn't really feel totally fair. And Warren. I mean, they're Warren's on a warpath. Diggs had a good week. I think Steve could easily bump up a few spots on this list. And number 7, I got me because I fucking rule, obviously. But like I said, I've already told you my team is just all dogs. So and Oldman. Number 8, I have Jeff. I don't have much written here except I have Allen is a savior, but Javonte is the running back 3. What the fuck? Because who would have expected that, right? But Javonte's looked awesome in Dallas. Yeah. Number 9, I've got Kevin. Jaden Warren, healthy again. Henry's going to rebound. Emeka has been just awesome. Drake London is coming off the bye, but I don't know how excited I am. As a Kyle Pitts owner, I mean, the Falcons' offense started really good, and I feel like it's fallen apart, which kind of sucks. But number 10, I have Matt. CMC is great. Henderson is bad. That's what I have written for you.
I had the same thing written down.
But man, isn't it? What's the stat? Christian McCaffrey has the number 3 like most targets in the whole league, and he's a running back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you put him as a receiver, he would be like the number 3 receiver if you
That's fucking
listed him
insane.
under receivers. Yeah,
God.
because he'll get 10 catches a game. It's insane.
I see football games like that where the running backs keep doing that, and I always think like, how do teams not just like put one person on that person permanently? Like just have them run across the line of scrimmage and just stand by them. But that just makes it sound too simple.
Well, so stat about McCaffrey. Guess how many rushing touchdowns he has?
He has 0.
Guess how many receiving touchdowns he has?
How many?
3.
Really?
3.
Here's are his targets and receptions over the first 5 weeks. Week 1, 9 receptions on 10 targets. Week 2, 6 receptions on 7 targets. Week 3, 10 catches on 15 targets.
Jeez.
Week 4, 6 catches on 11 targets. Last week, 8 catches on 9 targets.
Crazy. Unfair.
You took a gamble and it paid off. I mean,
Yeah, you did.
But you know what, though? He does jack shit in the run game. He has 69 yards as his season high. 55, 52, 49, 57. He's inefficient on the ground. That O-line is dog shit.
I think the only thing that keeps him relevant for fantasy is those targets.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, if he was just like if he wasn't catching every other target for that team in the backfield, he would not be that great. And I mean, maybe this is the year where he starts. I mean, he's 31, right? I mean, maybe this
is 29.
Are you serious? Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but you know, the decline happens eventually. Number 11, I've got Eddie. Dak is basically the shining star for the team. Ashton is starting to pick up. But most of that team shouldn't be starters. And then number 12, of course, I got Buffalo Kid. We need to strap Chase Brown to a rocket and send him to the moon. But Pickens and Stafford are pretty great. Stafford's been awesome, and that's cool. I love seeing, you know, I just like rooting for players that we don't really expect to be great. Like, how much fun is it to root for Baker Mayfield, right? Have you guys seen I got to send that video to everyone of him talking shit to the fan in the tunnel. It's great. It's like before the game, and he's standing with his whole team, and they're talking shit to him, and he said, "We'll talk at halftime. We'll talk at halftime," and he's like telling the fan to fuck off. And then at the end of the game, he's running through the tunnel, and he turns around and points at the same fan and just starts running backwards. It's so cool. Like I love seeing the ferocity in that guy. But yeah.
Well, all I know is he needs to start Harold Fannin this week over almost anybody else in his lineup. He's got 2 Bills receivers in his lineup, and he needs to cut one of them.
It's true.
Shakir and Coleman aren't doing it anymore, so
no.
It's a gracious number 10. I appreciate that. Ryan, what are your thoughts on those rankings?
I love the top half of the rankings. I agree that putting Val that high is a hot take, but I mean, your reasoning is tight. So I would bump Jeff up a couple spots and Val down a couple spots, but otherwise pretty solid list.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Conflict. I love conflict, Ryan.
I respect it. We can all do our own power
drive
rankings.
Your girlfriend down a couple spots. There you go. Attaboy.
Yeah.
I like it. I would probably bump Jeff up a few, but I know why. Like, it seems like his team should score more on a weekly basis when you have like Allen and Jefferson on the same team. And Javonte, that should get you more. But Jeff will probably tell you that the league median screws him over every single week, and it's that system's fault. He's 5-5. But other than that, Kenny, I think that's a pretty spot on take for you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, pal.
So Sean can go be punching the steering wheel as he listens to this on the way to work tomorrow.
So look, Sean's team is stacked. Like Sean's team, but you can't put him over Badin right now. That you just can't. I mean,
You just
Badin's
can't.
team is just wiping the fucking floor.
Which is
And-
crazy because like Din's team was like the lowest scoring team week 1, or him and Eddie or Anthony were right there, and you're like, oh god, like
Yeah.
here we go, he's gonna be shit. And then week 2, it's like he goes, you're like, was that a fluke or did
What's
maybe
funny
he's
is
gonna-
like
and it just hasn't stopped. It's bullshit.
another redraft league I'm in, a guy took Patrick Mahomes at like the end of the second round. He took him after Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts were off the board. And we were all like, what are you doing? And he's like, what? And I was like, dude, you could get him in like the 10th or 11th round.
Yeah,
And he was like, he's going to have a good year. And I was like, you're fucking crazy. And we all gave him a hard time. And now we're all just silent because
but
like,
still, like you could have gotten other value at the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
round and got him where Din found him later
Yeah.
in the, and you easily still could have had probably a better team than he has now. But yeah, it's wild how the fantasy gods want to treat us. But what else you got, boys? Ryan, anything else you want to toss in there as our special guest?
Nothing else for me. I just want to give a shout out to Churro Nation. Thanks for all of your support. Dip 'em churros.
yeah. I love the saying, man. Where did you get the name from?
He's a
So
badass out there.
Chudalo is a take on Sugarloaf, which is the city I live in. So I had a buddy that told me that he had a very Hispanic uncle that used to call it Chudalo. And so it became the Chudalo churros.
Sugarloaf. You live in a city called Sugarloaf?
I
Sounds
do.
awesome. Sounds
There's
delicious.
such
too.
thing?
There
I didn't
is.
know there's- Where the hell is that at? I never even heard of that. You still live in California, right?
Still in California, Sugarloaf.
It's up in
Is that
Big
Living the
Bend.
loaf
What?
life.
I had no idea that it was an actual. What the fuck? Huh? Huh?
Loaf life.
Interesting. All right. Learn something new every day, guys.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
All
do.
right, Good luck,
All right,
everyone.
fellas. Yep.
Good luck, Justin. I hope your team does great this week. I hope it just,
Ryan.
you just.
Best of luck to you going against Sean and Justin for the picks for the guest or for our guest picker. Steve, we missed you. Everyone else, good luck. Except you, Kevin. Go to hell. Good talking with you, boys. Take it easy.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.